Hello, hello, everybody, and we're back in the Elder Scrolls Online. We got Ash and Bash. We're level 36. I just checked, so you can take my word for that. And we're doing another dungeon. Oh yeah, we're the tank, baby. We're the tank, baby. Why are we playing the tank? Because it lowers our time to wait for a dungeon. That's the only reason, really. Like, I'm not even really particularly set up for tankage. But I got a taunt, so whatever. You know, like, go F yourself. I have my taunt equipped. I am serving my purpose by poking the thingies. So I'm going to be a little gross here for a second, but here's something that's fresh on my mind. So, I have you ever, like, accidentally gave yourself, like, a health scare out of nothing? So here's my particular example. So there's a think of a grape soda, right? Particularly Sunkissed. Ooh, love me some Sunkissed grape soda. I love it. So the dye that they use on that grape soda, it also dyes your poo. And so it could be, you can imagine my surprise when I have a movement, a BM, and then it's like purple or like bluish. It's actually like greenish, like very, very brightly colored green. And you like I said, you can imagine my surprise when you know that comes out and you're like, what the heck is in the toilet? What am I dying? Am I dying? But like clearly not. I obviously I remembered, it's like, oh yeah, the grape soda, like that can kind of affect that a little bit. But there's also some other stuff that can affect it too, like specifically the cereal Fruity Pebbles. That also dyes it a specific color. I know I'm being gross, but I bring this up because are there situations where some people, like, this is almost like a PSA, you know? Like, be aware of, like, the food coloring dyes that goes into your food and drink, because you don't know if you could accidentally decide to go to the doctor's office based off of something that's actually not really a problem to begin with. Because what if I didn't know that, like, Fruity Pebbles or Sunkissed grape soda, probably all grape sodas probably use the same dye, so it doesn't matter what kind. I just like Sunkissed the best. But imagine going to the bathroom, seeing the color of your stool, and then freaking out because you don't know what's causing that. Like, my stool is now very bright green. What am I dying? I'm definitely lagging. Uh-oh. Hey, okay. So I can imagine some people have gone to the doctor's office and the doctor's like, what's going on? And they're like, my crap is bright green, bright blue. It's like, oh, Jesus, do you have a sample? And then they give the sample and they're like, this is just food coloring. Public service announcement, you know. Dark colored foods, purples and blues and stuff, they will affect the output of your excrement. It's so gross. But it also has me wondering about like asparagus and how it affects the stench of your urine. Cause it does. There's like a gene you can have where like it actually doesn't. Like there's like a small percentage of the population that doesn't have any effect from eating asparagus, and it's just like whatever. But I don't have that gene, so it definitely changes my stitch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done talking about this. So we're done with that. Let's just. But what about like people who? What's it called when you always think you're sick? A hypochondriac? Something like that. Do you think doctors... Because oh, okay. Because doctors, they run a bit. They're part of a business, right? Their business is to sell healthcare and healthcare services. That's their business.
Use this to defeat them.
Whoa! How'd that guy get up there? How you doing that? You're freaking me out. Oh, I can hit him. Never mind. That's not such a big deal at all. Okay. Anyways, so like, doctors sell healthcare and healthcare services, right? So if you have a hypochondriac who's always coming in thinking they have something, and then the doctor's like, you idiot, you were in here last week about this cough, and I'm telling you it's just hay fever, or something like that. Do you think... So, doctors have like this, they have like the Hippocratic Oath or something like that, where they have to help somebody no matter what. So if somebody comes in and says, Doc, I'm sick, they're under that oath ethically to help this person. But if somebody comes in enough times to like be like, hey, I'm sick with the same thing that you said was nothing, do you think the doctor after a certain amount of time will be like, stop, just go home? You don't... I know I'm trying... Like, if I just send you home without doing all these tests and stuff, I'm not making money. Or my business that I work for is not going to make as much money as I usually do. But I can't, under good conscience, let you waste my time and resources on something that's not true. You think they ever put their foot down like that? I don't know. Somebody call up Dr. Mike and ask him. But also, there is also like this other end of the spectrum where people do have a problem. They come to the doctor and they're like, I'm legit sick, dude, help me out. And then doctors don't believe them. You know, they not that they don't believe them, but they can't find anything wrong, I guess. They don't have anything to go off of, I suppose. They don't know where to go from there. So they just kind of say, this cough is just hay fever. When in reality, they have, like, I don't know, leukemia or something. Does leukemia cause a cough? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. It's odd. You know, you have to walk a fine line when you're a doctor, you know? You can't just go around willy-nilly trying everything, because you are bound by resources. You can't just, you know, request every test ever known to man to figure out what's wrong with this singular patient. First of all, the patient probably can't afford it, because this is America. And I'm talking in a strictly American sense. But secondly, like, it takes a lot of resources to do tests, so you can't just have somebody come in and it's like, doctor, nobody's ever been able to help me before, but I have this problem. I guarantee you this is a real problem, and nobody's been able to figure it out. And the doctor's like, we can't run we can't do every test. We can't. We just can't decide to do that. Sometimes it is just nothing, but, like, how much trust do doctors put in the word of their patients, you know? That's the real question, I guess, is what I'm going for. How much trust do doctors generally put into the patient themselves? Do doctors have a preconceived notion of skepticism when they're first seeing a patient, or do they believe, or do they go into this with like a mind of going, okay, I'm going to take everything that this patient says to their word. I'm going to take their word and trust what they say. Because people do lie. People do lie. They lie to get drugs. They lie to get that sweet, sweet green card. Oh, okay. Let's hold on a second. Let's not get too political. Is that political? I don't know. I don't care if people lie to get like a marijuana card, a weed card, whatever they're called. Who cares? Like, it should be legal anyways, I think. Anyways. That makes me curious though. If I went into the doctor's office and It's like, hey, I'm just here to get a weed card prescription. That's all I want. You think a doctor would do that? You think there's some doctors out there who like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Here's your card. Whenever you get your weed, don't you forget about Dr. O'Halley over here. Or that's just a random name. I don't have a Dr. O'Halley. Dr. O'Halley. Ah, man, where'd that come from? Anyways, we're going along here, killing big trolls. Killing big trolls. You ever see that picture online where it's like this? I don't know if it's a real picture. I think it might be a joke picture, but it's in black and white, so it like gives the. Wait, do I need to talk to this guy? Oh yeah. But there's the picture of like a guy in a Klan's, a Ku Klux Klan gown, dress, whatever you want to call it, robe, and the doctors are all black. The doctor's black, the nurse is black, and all that good stuff. You ever see that picture? That's got to be like a that can't be a real picture. Like not to say that. All right, I want to be clear that the reason I don't think it's a real picture is not because the doctors and nurses are black. It's just too perfect, is what I'm saying. It's too perfectly ironic, you know, for me to believe that that's just a natural picture that exists. It has to be staged. But if it's not staged, that just goes to show the Hippocratic Oath at work, right? You know, the doctor... I think nurses have to do some form of that as well. Maybe not. But, it's just... Like, even if this is a Klansman, even if this is a person that wants to destroy my people that look like me, based purely off the color of my skin, I still have to help this person. Which is very noble. It's unfortunate that you can't say no. I mean, I guess technically you can say no. The Hippocratic Oath, it's just words. I don't even know if it's the Hippocratic Oath. I might be saying the wrong thing completely. Because there's got to be doctors that exist that, like, refuse to operate on some people based off of philosophical reasons, you know? Like, I refuse to prescribe this patient birth control because we gotta kill the, I refuse to prescribe this patient birth control because I don't agree with contraceptive or whatever, because I'm an idiot. No. Alright, we're almost done. We got this. This is in the bag. Uh-oh, I didn't block that one. Oh, I'm in the lava! That was careful. Oh, whoops! Ah, dang it. I didn't switch. Maybe it still gave the experience to my front bar, because I'm trying to level up a specific skill. Give me my skill point. Thank you. What the fuck? Great. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Oh, no, we got somebody left. Got him. That's going to do it for this one, though. Why don't you go ahead and hit the like button for me if you like this episode. Tell me in the comments what you liked about it, because I would love to see it. I would love to read it. But in the meantime, if you haven't already subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that for me too. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!